Off their new 2020 season at BBVA Stadium, and the place is expected to be packed. Afterwards, you can also enjoy the last day of the rodeo cook-off, by the way. Joining us now to talk about all of it's John Walker, the president of the Dynamo. Hey, John, we're excited. What's going to happen today? We got the LA Galaxy?
It's going to be awesome. It's, as you know, 76 degrees and sunny, and we're going to have a sold-out stadium. The Dynamo kick off their 15th season here in Houston, so it should be a great day.
Good stuff. So for people who have not been out before, get us excited. What are we looking forward to?
Well, new this year, we're going to have a March to the Match. Our supporters have gotten together during the off-season, and they've created the Hustletown Alliance, and they're going to be going from bar to bar in Edo around the stadium, and at 1:30 they're going to collectively march into the match, kind of parade style, so it's going to be really cool.
Very nice.
Right outside the stadium, we'll have the first of our concert series brought to you by Patria Energy Drink this year. Los Carnales is going to be on stage. They always have a great show. And once you get into the stadium, we have brand new video boards, which effectively increase the video space by 2 times. And so it really will make an impact on the experience.
Sweet.
So,
there was an unveiling recently of the jersey. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Fashion show.
Right.
You had a special person there showing off the new.
Yeah.
Showing off the new jersey. There he is.
He did a great job, and as we understand, he's coming today too. So he's a big fan of the team, and we're lucky to have him model our new jersey.
And today you're playing the LA Galaxy, isn't that right?
That's right.
And you've got this guy. Some people want to go see him. We're going to, by the way, see him get beat today, which is unfortunate for anybody who likes him. But that's what we're planning on happening today. That's the prediction from not just our meteorologist, from our sports guy, Cambrell Marshall.
Yeah, that's Chicharito. He's a very famous, popular guy. Played on the Mexican national team, and it's his first match in MLS here right in Houston. So fans are excited to see him as well.
Sold out crowd today at 2:30. You said
2:30. That's right. That's right.
1:30 march into the stadium.
The 1:30 march. That's correct.
And to see the big new video screen.
That's right.
And the new jerseys. Thank you so much, John.
You bet. Happy to do it. Thank you.
Hey, you can watch the segment again online at clicktohouston.com under the community page. And of course, you can be there at 1:30 for the march or 2:30 for the game. And we'll be right back.
Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News Today.
And breaking news this morning out of Missouri, where police are investigating a shootout that killed 1 person and left 4 others injured. Ahead, how an off-duty officer was involved. Big news this morning in the future of space. NASA with plans to go to an asteroid. Ahead, which company they've chosen for the major flight. Plus, getting closer to the Rodeo Houston parade coming up. Ahead, we'll check in with Taisha Walker, who's again catching up with those riders who've traveled for weeks to get to downtown Houston. Hey, happy Leap Day to you. We learned on the Today Show that this helps keep our seasons in order. If we didn't have Leap Day, over 100 years, we'd be off by 25 days or so. That's
very important. Very
interesting
important
stuff.
And the amazing thing is that people, way back when the calendar was started, were smart enough to know that. Someone back in those days was smart enough to say, what are we going to do about that? We'll put it there.
Extra day. Every 4 years.
Yeah, I hate
That'll
people.
do it.
I hate people like that. No, I don't. I love you. You're really smart. Hey, take a look outside. Beautiful. Look at this shot.
Wow. What a day.
Oh, man, oh, man. Galveston, Galveston, oh, Galveston. Beautiful shot there.
New
Thank you.
Kind
of makes you want to sing. 58 degrees, 51 at Hobby, 52 at Katy, 51 at Bush. Everybody kind of settling in those 50s with sunshine. Oh, man, it's a great day. 58 and calm with calm winds. It's just a fabulous day. It's going to be about 70 degrees for a high temperature there. Water temperature is 59. Surface is going to be calf high. So not a bad day to head on out to the island here. Hour by hour forecast, and it's 70 is going to be right around in here somewhere. So it's going to be in those 60s pretty soon here, and the winds consistently out of the south. So enjoy it. It's going to be good. Exact track radar is quiet. We expect it to stay that way, not only for us, but for the entire state. We have some clouds in the upper levels of the atmosphere that have come through to prevent us from having that perfectly clear, pristine, sunshiny day, but it's going to be nice enough. The run's going underway at 9 o'clock, and they're getting going with a lot of those runs, getting them out of the way in time for the parade that starts at 10. The temperature is going up in those 50s. By 11 o'clock, we're going to be in the mid-60s. Now, if you're going to barbecue tonight, 5 o'clock, 72, 66, 63. So really comfortable conditions, no rain at all. Just a fabulous way to start rodeo weekend before we get going. Unfortunately, the first day of the rodeo that actually gets underway on Tuesday, It's going to be kind of rainy going into Wednesday as well. We'll talk about that coming up. Jacob.
All right, Cambrell, thank you. Breaking news now. An important update from Houston Public Works affecting much of the city. The boil water advisory will continue until at least 10 a.m. when test results on those water samples will first be made available. Mayor Sylvester Turner, meanwhile, says water pressure has returned to normal throughout the city. Crews were still working late last night to repair that 8-foot line that ruptured. The repairs will continue through the weekend. Water may not flow there again, though, until Tuesday. All exits on Clinton Drive at the East Loop are back open. Clinton Drive itself is also open between East Loop and Coast Guard with 1 lane in each direction. We will send out a push alert on the KPRC News app when those test results are released. Breaking news, 1 person dead and 4 others injured after an officer-involved shooting in Kansas City, Missouri. Officials say an off-duty officer saw several people firing weapons early this morning from an SUV. That officer then opened fire at the vehicle. 1 person was found dead near the scene. Another was taken into custody. Police say 2 men were rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and a 3rd was taken in stable condition, and a woman suffered non-life-threatening injuries. New this morning, at least 3 juveniles in custody after chase ends in a crash in North Harris County. We're told the alleged stolen vehicle belonged to one of the suspect's parents. According to investigators at the scene, at least 3 others who were inside the vehicle. The teenage boy was driving as he led a nearly 15-minute chase. The chase ended and crashing into another car off the North Freeway and Gulf Bank. All 4 teenagers bailed from the car. 3 of them were arrested. One of them, deputies say, was reported missing. Her family member ended up getting arrested as well after interfering with deputies on the scene. The victims in the car that was hit had minor injuries. Also new, a house party turns violent after a shooting erupts in southeast Houston. Police got the call around midnight on El Oro Drive near Martindale. Investigators believe a group of juveniles was having a party at a home under construction before something happened and led up to that shooting. Police say both the victim and the gunman took off from the scene. Officers found a trail of blood and footprints at the home, and they're now checking hospitals in the area to locate that victim. Now to the latest in the global coronavirus crisis. Health officials have announced a second mystery case of the virus in Northern California. The patient is a woman who did not travel to any coronavirus affected areas or knowingly come into contact with an infected person. In Oregon, health officials there are treating 1 infected patient as well who did not travel recently. In Japan, cases now top 200 with 2 more deaths, including a 6th passenger from the Diamond Princess cruise ship. 12 million students are out of classes as schools across the country have been shut down indefinitely. The World Health Organization is raising the risk level globally to very high.
Health systems around the world are not ready and need to be better prepared to absorb the impact.
Tokyo Disneyland also shut down for now for the first time since the 2011 earthquake and tsunami there. And with the Olympic Games just 5 months away, as Olympic venue construction is finalized, Japanese officials say there is no plan B, and they're considering scaling back the torch relay next month to limit crowds. You can find the latest articles on new cases regarding coronavirus and how health experts and state leaders are responding over at our website, click2houston.com. In the future of space, NASA and SpaceX are teaming up to chase asteroids. The space agency has chosen SpaceX to provide launch services for its Psyche mission. NASA wants to learn more about metal-rich, sometimes fast-moving objects in space. The mission will focus on the asteroid that orbits the sun between Mars and Jupiter. The asteroid is named Psyche, hence the name of the mission. The Psyche mission should launch in July of 2022. We are about an hour and a half away from the start of Rodeo Houston's parade. After traveling for weeks, thousands of trail riders are now making their way to downtown Houston. Channel 2's Taisha Walker live at Memorial Park, where those riders spent the night. Taisha.
Jacob, good morning. Those trail riders are in motion along with their horses. Take a look. This is the Saltgrass trail ride that just went in front of us, and then the Rodeo Queens right up here. All right, there's the Prairie View Trail Riders. We spoke with them a short time ago. They are second here. that will take part in the parade. In all, we're told about 2,000 trail riders are currently making their way to Memorial Park. They'll make a 4.7-mile trek from the park to downtown to get there in time for the parade to start at 10 a.m. We know that the trail riders tell me they are looking forward to this day. They're looking forward to the parade, that the weather is great for it, and then they can't wait to get some rest.
The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo does a great job. We promoting the livestock show with all the cowboys and all the kiddies we got, you know, and it just touches our heart.
Rodeo is a time of excitement and fun, but not only that, it's a time to celebrate and get together and meet new people and have fun, and it's a great time to show the Western heritage.
And next up is the Sam Houston Trail Ride. The parade will start at 10 o'clock this morning at Bagby and Walker Street. Expect some road closures downtown while the parade's going on, and a lot of energy and a lot of fun. We'll, of course, have more on the parade as soon as we get there, as soon as 10 o'clock hits, and we'll have more on it later today on Channel 2 News. Reporting live from Memorial Park, Taisha Walker, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
All right, Taisha with the front row seats to the parade. Thank you so much. Today marks day 3 of the rodeo cook-off at NRG Park. More than 250 teams competing on the grill at the World's Championship Barbecue Contest. Not all tents are open to the public, but you'll score big at the garden stage. You can get a sliced brisket plate with chips and beans. And as for the food prep, the boil water advisory did not stop the show.
We've had no water issues at all. We just use water for cleanup. We have bottled water, and we serve a lot of alcohol, so people don't want water when they're drinking a lot of alcohol.
We cook brisket, chicken, ribs, potatoes, green beans, a little bit of everything.
Today's cook-off contest will feature kids from 8 to 14 years old. They will be judged on presentation, tenderness, and taste. Going to be good out there. It's a story a lot of us are talking about. A Harris County maintenance shed found to have a huge collection of African art. Now there are new developments in the story Channel 2 Investigates first broke. Coming up next, what surveillance video from inside the facility shows about who Commissioner Rodney Ellis is bringing to the shed to look at the art. Now here's health reporter Haley Hernandez with a story she's working on for Monday night at 10.
A toxic, cancer-causing chemical in the city's tap water.
It's in way more of our water supplies than I think any of us have imagined.
Now KPRC Channel 2 Investigates has the brand new test results.
Everybody's got to drink water, so they start to freak out.
The changes we could finally see after our years of relentless reporting into the safety of our drinking water. Monday at 10.
News.
It is a story Channel 2 Investigates broke. A secret stash of African art kept inside a Harris County maintenance shed. Now the district attorney's office is investigating whether there was any possible criminal activity surrounding how the art got there. Well, this morning Channel 2's Mario Diaz shows us exclusive surveillance video showing just who Commissioner Rodney Ellis is bringing into that taxpayer-funded shed, which requires a key card.
Exclusive video of Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis surrounded by all that African art inside the maintenance shed. Channel 2 Investigates exposed. The videos from the last 6 months show Commissioner Ellis giving private tours to a family, individuals, even a camera crew. Remember, this is a taxpayer-funded facility, but the public is not allowed inside. Ellis is seen talking to guests about specific pieces, a private collection that his office claims belongs to a for-profit corporation.
The commissioner seems to have a lot of knowledge about the contents of that shed.
Wes Rucker is a former Harris County prosecutor. His take on the videos?
It looks bad. He's putting the little girl on the structure. This is priceless art.
Where was Commissioner Ellis during some of this? Outside, taking a seat, letting the family have full reign. In the final video, the commissioner pulls up with a woman inside of his Cadillac SUV. The two are alone. Ellis unlocks the gates inside and gives a private tour. His guests spent several minutes browsing, even turning the art into furniture as she takes a seat. The two leave together, with Commissioner Ellis personally accessing the electronic gate.
At a minimum, this would have a prosecutor rocking and rolling, ready to start asking some questions.
Which is what Channel 2 Investigates first reported less than 24 hours ago. The district attorney's office is now investigating, having met with the county attorney's office on at least 2 occasions.
If there were a simple explanation, you would have had it by now.
Mario and Channel 2 Investigates reached out to Commissioner Ellis' team yesterday, hoping to once again hear his side of the story, but they say they have not responded to our request. You can see that surveillance video for yourself, by the way. Go to click2houston.com and click on that story on the homepage. The investigation started, by the way, with a tip that came in to investigate. So if you have a story idea for Channel 2 Investigates, just call that tip line, 713-223-TIPS. Or you can send an email to investigates@kprc.com. Hey, we haven't heard from our Click 2 Pins family yet this morning. How are we doing?
Well, not this hour, but look, when they talk about visual beauty, look at that shot.
Wow, what a shot.
This is David Grant. He sends a lot of pictures in. You know, he's...
Sunset?
Yeah, no, this is sunrise.
Sunrise.
Beautiful start. He says, starts with a colorful explosion, the best in quite a while. I think you're right about that. Here's another one of our regular people who comes in. Ron Wooten.
What a shot.
Another good sunrise shot there. Good way to start your day. A lot of blue skies, sun's coming up, temperatures are going to be nice. Yeah, Kaplan Sinus Relief camera shot. 51 degrees at Bush Intercontinental. Calm conditions, so nobody's going to complain about that. 44 in Dayton, 46 in Columbus, 49 in Pearland. Everybody else starting to get up into the upper 40s and lower 50s. We'll be getting very nice conditions today with the southerly wind that's in play. Look at this. Still have calm conditions almost everywhere right now. So that's very comfortable when you're getting out and getting around with those temperatures warming up. Here's why. We have high pressure parked down in the Gulf. We have this flow helping to give us that warm flow coming in. This area is going to be coming in on Tuesday to give us our rain. But for now, we'll continue to have warm conditions here until we get to about Monday-ish, a little slight rain chance, and then Tuesday, a bigger rain chance as this front kind of elongates all the way to the east coast there. And also, not only Tuesday during the day, but after this front kind of elongates and hangs in here for a little bit, we'll have a little bit left over for Wednesday morning as well. So we've elevated our rain chances for Wednesday too. So Tuesday into Wednesday morning are the schmutz days for you. And then after that moves on out of here, we'll have conditions that are going to be fairly nice. Next week, front will bring that rain, but that's about it. On the backside of that, we have clearing skies until we get into the following weekend. Now, we do have these temperatures that are a lot warmer than normal, mid to upper 70s for the next couple of days, even closer to 80 degrees just ahead of that front. Temperature drops on the backside of it, but not by much. We'll still be seasonal, where we should be, close to that average of 69 degrees. So everybody's going to enjoy that. Exact track radar, quiet for us and for the state, except for those high clouds. Planning on getting out down with the rodeo parade or the run that's going on this morning. Temperature's going to be really comfortable throughout, from 55 at 9 to 64 at 11 o'clock. And then later on, of course, tonight it's going to be even more comfortable, as comfortable for the barbecue. In the Woodlands, hour by hour, 62 at 10, 71 at noon, 75 at 2 o'clock. You look over the next 10 days here, those temperatures stay on the warm side. Slight rain chances on Monday. Heavier rain chances on Tuesday into Wednesday, and we'll start to see that clearing out. And look what happens as we go to daylight saving next weekend, and we have the rain coming in on the backside. Slight rain chance on Sunday, and then a little bit more on Monday. Jacob, I think that's a pretty good week to celebrate.
I think so too. I think you're right. Thanks, Cambrell. Well, this week, by the way, we celebrated Ash Wednesday. So what did you give up for Lent? Take a look at this spread. Coming up, our friend Tangi Patton is here with some Lent-friendly dishes, she says.
BossShow.com.
It is Lent season, and this morning we are focusing on what could be lighter Lent-friendly dishes for some. Tangi Patton is here with some of her favorites.
That's right. You know, seafood is always top of mind in Houston all the time. But during Lent, a lot of people carry it a little further. Often there's, you know, Fridays are meatless, or maybe you're meatless the entire time. Right. Either way, or you just want to be healthy. Either way, we've got you covered.
For all of those, we've got you covered. Tangi's favorites are always good.
That's right. Never to leave anyone out. We've even got wines for seafood to go with. Okay, I want to start out with Pacific Coast Tacos. This is in the Sugar Land area. This is a fun place. So think Lovely, you know, the fun fish tacos we love and other things, but with a fun kick. So this is their beautiful ceviche. Ceviches have become so incredibly popular.
We love ceviche.
They're just light, you know, very keto friendly. This is their ceviche. This is their yellowfin tuna stack. So
How did you get that
mangoes. Oh, it's a little trick. They have a little form. They're if you try it at home without the chef's tools, it's a little challenging. But mango, avocado, beautiful yellowfin tuna, just delicious. And then these are their fish tacos and shrimp tacos.
That's quite a taco.
Interesting thing, if you don't want to do the carb thing, they do a jicama tortilla as well. So you can get the flour, the corn tortillas, they make them there at the restaurant, but you can also go uber healthy and do a little jicama.
This all smells so good.
Pacific Coast Tacos, great. They're opening a new location in the Heights in April, so you want to watch for that. Okay. Pier 36. These guys are lighting it up. They have 2 locations now, one in Richmond, the other one in Fulshire. Seafood and a huge fun menu. This is only a small sample of what we've got. And we've got some great things. This is a beautiful grilled salmon with the fresh vegetables. This is a fresh red snapper with a pontchartrain sauce. So if you want the Cajun flair, they've got a lot of that there too. And just a beautiful shrimp cocktail. And again, this is a small sample. Their menu online is really fun. And 2 great locations now.
You said pontchartrain sauce?
Pontchartrain, yeah.
Every time we meet, I try to learn a new term. I try to speak fluent food.
Well, that's a fun thing to speak, let me tell you. So Pier 36, another great spot. Okay, wines to go with. Sauvignon Blanc, always a great choice with seafood. It's bright, it's refreshing. This is the Oberon. It's just lovely. I love it with seafood. A Beaujolais French. Think more fruit. It's great by itself. It's a great hot weather wine, but it goes really well with fish. It won't overpower it. And then one of my favorite Sauvignon Blancs for a long time, this is the Crossings. It's from New Zealand. So think zesty, lime, grapefruit, really great flavors. HEB as always, where you can find the wines, and all of these wines are less than $15 a bottle.
Remember, think zesty, lime, grapefruit, and you'll be just fine.
You're getting the terms down.
See? Every once in a while we get it down. Thank you,
You
Tangi.
always get it down.
Every Saturday and Sunday, 5:30 a.m. right here on Channel 2. You can catch Tangi, and you can find this segment, a replay of it, online at click2houston.com under the community page, and we'll be right back.
For less.
Breaking news out of Fort Bend County, a search underway for this man, 63-year-old Raza Naqvi. According to Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, his vehicle was located near Simonton on FM 1488 at Bessie's Creek. We're told Naqvi is believed to be a danger to himself. A helicopter and K9 are being used in that search. If you know anything about Naqvi's whereabouts, please call the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, take a look at the Houston Zoo. The giraffes are out there ready for you to go ahead and be involved there. It's a great day to be out there and go to the zoo. Why not? Huh? Get out and enjoy. The temperatures are comfortable, 55, 57 degrees at Bush and Katy, 64 in Galveston going forward here. Exact Track radar is cooperating. Only a few high clouds, and that's about it. Normally, we're about 69 degrees for a high. Look where we are today. Boy, mid-70s for almost everybody. So it's a good thing. I think 70 in Galveston as well going forward there. So hour by hour forecast, looking at those temperatures going up. 70 is going to be by 1 o'clock, mid-60s by 11, then mid-70s for your highs. And over the next several days, we warm up close to 80 degrees with our rain chances really kicking in on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Not bad at all. Thanks for joining us. Happy Leap Day.